Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to do an oil change on the U-Force 600, and we're going to do that here today with the Main Street Cycle oil change kit. Here at Main Street Cycle, we run nothing but the best in all of our CF Motos, and we have our CF Moto High Performance Premium Oil and the CF Moto Oil Filter. We also have the CF Moto Gear Oil. We're not going to be changing that today. That'll be in a future video, but we do have it all available right here at Main Street Cycle. You can get on the website, www.mainstreetcycle.com. You can order your kit and put in there all the information for your particular machine, and we can get that all shipped to you. It'll come packaged with a O-ring for your oil filter that you can replace your OEM one with, as well as a drain bolt washer that seals off where you're going to be draining the oil at. And so you'll get all that stuff new in this kit from Main Street Cycle. Just go to the website. You can get yours shipped out today. This is what we recommend in all of the CF Moto lineup right here. The best stuff. If you put the best stuff in your machine, take care of it, it will last a long time. All right, so we're under the machine now, and remember, you can do this without even jacking up the U-Force 600. But if you do jack it up, use some jack stands and put her in park and make sure you stay safe. So we're going to take this drain bolt out. Mr. Joel, what size we got there?
17 millimeters.
17. So they're pretty much the same size across the board, aren't they?
Yep.
All right, so remember to warm your engine up just a little bit and before you drain your oil. All right, beautiful. So we're going to let that drain out into our catch can. Something that's pretty neat about the CF Moto single cylinder engines is that you see your old drain plug screws in here, and you never want to strip these out. But if you do, this is also a oil filter screen, if you will. You can take that out and clean that every so often, and we do recommend doing that. Just take these bolts out here and you can drop the whole thing, and it'll have like a metal mesh screen in there that picks up heavy big debris that maybe your magnet doesn't get, or but you can clean that. And also we have these at Main Street Cycle. If you ever strip your bolt out here, you don't have to panic too much, because we can sell you and send you this part here with a whole new plug and everything. So anyhow, we got our oil drained out, and Joel has put the new washer, seal washer that comes with your oil change kit from Main Street Cycle. He's going to tighten that up and torque that to spec, and then we're going to move on to putting the oil in. So for video purposes, we are going to remove the tire and wheel, and we're going to remove the cover here to get to the oil filter. But you don't have to do that at home. You can simply just reach through here with your tools and get down to the oil filter, no problem. Joel has done it several times, but so I can get my camera in here, we are gonna just take the tire off, take this off, and we'll be able to easily get to it, and you can see what we're doing. But like I said, just restating, you don't have to do that. You can actually access everything right through the opening right here. So I love how they have made the CF Moto U-Force 600 very easy to do your regular maintenance on. So Joel's removing those Allen heads, and then there's a couple of body panel clips we got to take out, and we'll be able to just remove that cover and get it out of the way. Just remove the panel, and boom, you got easy access right here. And again, you can just reach right down through here with your hands and get everything done. And you can also remove the seat here, and you can see some things down through that way as well. But here we go. We got
3 8 millimeters.
3 8 millimeters. All right, so remember, you're going to make a mess when you open this up. And we got our catch can just underneath, and we're loosening all that up and going to be able to take the oil filter right out. Alrighty, everybody. So remember, on your oil filter cap, you will have, or cover rather, you will have an O-ring on it. Now Joel is removing the oil filter. He's just going to dispose of that. Try to keep the mess to a minimum. You notice I got everything nice and clean. You want to make sure your area is clean so you don't get any dirt or debris inside where your oil filter goes, in the oil filter housing. So we got our CF Moto oil filter with the new O-ring. Joe cleaned the cap or cover up a little bit. That's the good stuff there. Again, just another reminder, you can get this whole kit for the CF Moto Premium Oil right here at Main Street Cycle. Just go to the website, www.mainstreetcycle.com. You can order your whole kit that you need and be able to take care of your machine.
Oil filter, the open end goes in. I don't know. I don't think it'll even quite go on there either way, but just to be sure that goes to the inside.
There you go, and that pops right in there. And we'll put the cap back on with the O-ring. Don't forget your O-ring.
Will leak.
Yeah, definitely will leak. But we got that, and I'll place that back on, and then put the 8mm bolts back in. You can run them up by hand, and then torque those to spec as well. Now, if you do not have a torque wrench, I always recommend trying to use something small like a 1/4 inch ratchet, and with your 8mm socket, and just don't blow up on it. All right, so now that our cap is on, we're going to lower it and start filling it up with that good premium oil. One thing that CF Moto did with their U4600 is they made it easy to get. Now I know at first you think, wow, that's difficult to get to your oil dipstick so that you can check the level, and from the back side it is, but all you have to do is remove your seat, which we're going to do here in a minute. You just pop it right off, and we'll show you that in a moment, and you can access your oil dipstick very easily. And you can check your level as you fill it up. Make sure you put the right amount in it. Okay, another awesome feature on the U4600 is the oil fill cap is on the valve cover. So that makes it very easy to get to, easy to fill it up, and it's a big enough opening that you don't have to have a funnel. One great thing about the CF Moto oil that we have here at Main Street Cycle is the cap actually has a spout on it, like a funnel spout. You can pull that up once you take the cap off, or the lid off, and it's very easy to fill up the oil without making a mess. Alright, so you should get a manual with your unit, and if you didn't, make sure your dealer knows. They should have you a manual. But anyhow, you can turn to the specifications page. It's got a lot of information in there, but you can go to your engine oil and you can see the capacity change / oil filter, 2.5 quarts or 2.4 liters. So I recommend when you do your change, put right at half of that 1/3 liter that comes with your kit, and then you want to take your oil filter, not your oil filter, your oil dipstick, and you'll be checking the level and make sure that you got the right amount in it. Yeah, so Joel just put right at half of that 1/3 liter. You can see that here. And we're going to run it just for a moment, and then we're going to check the level, and we'll show you how to do that. Okay, so like I said, you can lift up here, take the seat out of the way and reach down, but since we got this cover off, I'm going to stick this camera in there. You can see, there it is. Yeah, there it is. You can see your dipstick, and I'm going to pull the camera out of the way and let Joel get in there and pull that out. he's going to check the level, use a clean rag.
And put it in there, do not screw it in.
And don't screw it in, just make sure it's seated without screwing it in any. And he's going to check the level. What you got, boss?
Oh, it's not quite full.
All
Just
right.
almost.
So we're going to add just a little bit more. Always remember that you can always add more, but it's a lot more difficult to take some out to get that level just right. So once you're happy with the oil level on your dipstick, you've checked everything. We're putting the tire back on. And like I said before, you don't have to do that. You don't have to remove all that, but we just want to make it easy for you to see. But remember that your oil filter cap, the torque specs on those 3 little 8mm bolts is 7.3 foot-pounds of torque. Make sure you don't have any leaking oil around the oil filter cap. All right, so also remember to check your oil drain plug. That's supposed to be torqued at 18.5 foot-pounds of torque. Make sure you don't have any leaking around that as well. And guys, just a reminder, CF Moto reliability, we've proven it time and time again that they are excellent quality, good quality machines. And if you want your unit to last, you need to use the right stuff in it. Use the right oil, and we've got that here at Main Street Cycle. That's what we're running, and all of our stuff is the CF Moto oil that we're running in all of our personal units. And when you come and get your machine serviced here at Main Street Cycle, we're going to use the CF Moto Premium Oil. It's full synthetic, excellent stuff. So remember that you can get this on the website, ain't that right, Dylan?
That's right.
You can get that on the website. Just go to www.mainstreetcycle.com, and it's very simple to click on the right thing. And matter of fact, we can show you that right now. All right, so all you have to do is go to www.mainstreetcycle.com, and you will land on our homepage here. And Dylan is going to explain to us exactly how to order a oil change kit from Main Street Cycle.
So it's very simple to use. You just go to your parts and accessories tab and parts and accessories, and we have a variety of different things on the website. When you go here, make sure you take time to check everything out. But for that U-Force 600, you'd go to U-Force parts and accessories and to chemicals. Once you click there, it's going to open up a variety of different things, complete service kits, gear oil, and right here is that full synthetic CF Moto oil change kit. All you have to do is go through and select your machine. There's that U-Force 600, and add it to your cart. Once it's added to the cart, you can just check out now, fill out the information that it's asking for, and it'll take you all the way through the checkout, and we can get that shipped out to you. Probably leave here by the end of the day.
That's awesome, and that's quick service, very simple to do. You don't even have to call or text, do it right there on the website.
Right.
And while you're at it, like Dylan said, check out all the other stuff that's on the website. There's stuff being added to it daily.
Yep.
And so hope y'all enjoyed this, hope it was helpful. As always, remember to keep it real. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.